Nick slips in behind, Hopkins chasing, shoots and scores! Straight forward again, another, here we go! Lines it up. Lines it into the bottom corner! Really well there. Moffat cuts inside. Moffat! What the great catch! Welcome back to FBTV, part of the Football Brisbane Media Group. I'm Robert Blanch, and we're here at Heath Park for this South East Queensland Round 9 catch-up match. And I'm joined tonight by Lex Donsky, Eastern Suburbs stalwart and co-host of Jewel and the Crown. First of all, Lex, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Blanch. It's good to be here on a beautiful night, nice and cool night, but good to be here. Should be a good match.
East Annerley is a traditional derby with the women, with the both linked to Central Brisbane in the JPL. How do you see this game panning out tonight? It's been a long time coming, and we've had a couple of attempts at it, and finally we're here at Heath Park for the big one.
We are, and I don't think there's much chance of the weather calling it off tonight. So, it has been a long time coming. Neither side's seen each other at all this year, so that'll be interesting. East had a great win last week, but they've got a few out this week. So I believe Annerley have got one in and one out. So, it should be a close tussle, I think. I think it'll be a low-scoring affair, actually. No side will really want to lose it. So whoever wins tonight will be outright third. So it should be a great game.
South East Queensland League has really progressed and developed into a fantastic league for women's football here in Brisbane. Very, very tight table. And as you say, a win for either side puts them in a great spot for finals football come the end of the season.
It is. I mean, the top four is amazing. I think Ipswich, who are bottom of the league, can still make the four if the cards fall right. So, it's an exciting league, and even, the Gap probably with their win last night looked like they probably got sewn up now for the premiership or the championship, but East beating Redlands last weekend has really cramped up the table again. So, anything could happen. Anything could happen, and probably will tonight.
Okay, as I always do with our co-hosts, a score or a prediction of a score for the half-time break.
Well, I think it'll be tight. I mean, Annerley have got Alira Toby back. She's their main striker, so they'll be hoping for a couple of goals from her, but I don't think that'll come. I think East defence is playing quite well. No outs in the East defence, so the defence is pretty well unchanged. So I think it'll be 1-0 to East at half-time.
There we have it. A prediction of 1-0 at half-time here at Heath Park for this round 9 South East Queensland catch-up match. And we'll join you again at half-time to go through the first 45 minutes. Tonight's South East Queensland Diamond League match sees 3rd versus 6th. 3 points for the away side will jump them into 3rd spot, but a victory for the home side will extend their lead in 3rd and give them a 4-point buffer over 4th placed Peninsula Power. It could just come down to the odd goal to see who is the victor in tonight's clash. Eastern Suburbs coach Jeff Herford knows his side have improved greatly over the past few weeks and earned their right to be in the top 4. He will be without a number of very key players tonight, but knows he has the squad depth to cover these absentees and will be confident of all 3 points at a chilly Heath Park. Annerley FC coach Philip Canham has a young and inexperienced squad, but has them well structured and playing good football. Tonight will be a test of how far they've come over the past season, but he will be confident of getting something out of tonight's game. The officials for tonight's match are referee Bradley Burton and his assistant referees Andrew Lloyd and Dominic Murphy. Throw-in on this near side off Pericic. Euler in the centre of the park. Good touch, gets a head up. Great ball out wide. East stream forward, ball cut back, miles away. And the shot from distance goes well past the post. Viren. Straight to Mueller. Shoots. And a regulation save in the end for the Annerley keeper. Corner swung in. It's a dangerous one. Bouncing around. Wellingham gets there. Wellingham puts it in the back of the net and gives the Tigers the lead in the 15th minute. They've dominated midfield and they've got what they deserve. Down the line. Dickinson. East's calm. Ball played into the middle. Pericic gets there. Wellingham. Pericic comes back. Does well. Gets a head up. Dickinson turns inside. Still going. McLean lays it back. Good football from the away side. McLean gets a head up and shoots from distance. Straight into the hands of Harbot. Roberts clips it into the box. It's over both. Oh, ball forward isn't a good one again. The shot lacks power. And Viren releases early. Glennie with the corner. A deep one. Good defensive header. Again, and the shot well over the bar. East controlling the midfield. Wellingham. Ball played inside. First time ball out.
And welcome back to the halftime roundup. I'm joined again by Lex Donsky from Eastern Suburbs and of course co-host of the Jewel and the Crown podcast, which we bring to you through FB Media. Lex, a good prediction at the start of the match. 1-0 to Eastern Suburbs in a game with very few chances.
Yes, yeah, I'd agree with that. Finally got one right, I guess. Very few chances. As I said, East of defence the last few weeks has really regrouped and are playing well, and they're playing well again tonight, led by Karen Longbottom. I think, if the new coach, Jeff Herford's done anything, is slotting Karen back to sweeper. Reads the game very well, and I think she's controlled things pretty well at the back, and that's set it up for, the East midfield's probably had a little bit of dominance over Annerley, but as the scoreline suggests, it's pretty close. Annerley are very energetic. I think the game can still go either way, but I think East might carry on with it and maybe get another one.
It's one of those games where I think if East think they've won it, they could well be scored against. Annerley look surprisingly quick on the break. Haven't really tested the East keeper on many occasions, but the potential is certainly there if East go to sleep at any stage during this match.
No, definitely, Blanch. You can see that. I was up there with Soccer Smurf from Annerley, and he's hopeful that Annerley will get an equaliser, and they can easily get one. There's just needs one mistake. I just think the East backline's fairly confident at the moment, and I don't think that mistake will come. But I think if the further Annerley push for that equaliser, East will probably just capitalise. But I don't think they'll run away with it. I think it'll be, maybe 2-0.
Okay, there we have it. A prediction of 2-0 at the end of this round. Of course, we'll be back after the second half to round things up here at Heath Park.
Second half here at Heath Park. Sankey with the free kick. Clips it in. Dixon away. Donsky. For Wellingham in the centre of the park. Gets past Pericic. Clayton. Calm at the back. Lays the ball forward. And a free kick just outside the box. McKean floats it in. Longbottom's in there. Donsky puts it across. Mueller doubles the Tigers' lead just after the break in the 49th minute. It's going to make it hard for Annerley, but they've got to lift if they want that third spot. Throw on the far side. Dickinson gets in and around. And shot come cross the wrong side of the post. Harbot out. Dixon with a poor touch. Toby in there to substitute. Slides it past Harbot and pulls one back for the visitors in the 61st minute. This will give them confidence. It's game on. Ball clipped in. Again, Longbottom with a good header. Donsky. Annerley come away with it. Sankey under pressure. Puts the ball out for a goal kick. Viren looking short. Toby nicks in. McLean turns around. Great ball. Dickinson in space on the far side. Dixon does well. Double team now. Longbottom gets a toe in. Ball hasn't gone out. Pericic. Good football from the visitors. Ball into the box. Too many orange shirts. McKean doesn't get there. Good play. Play on, says the referee. Pericic outside. Dickinson looks to take Longbottom on, who shows her experience and clears it for a throw-in. Ball played forward. It's over the defence. Shot comes across the box and out for a throw-in. Roberts lays it back for Donsky. Drives it into the box. Clayton with a good clearance. Roberts has a shot which floats agonisingly close to the top corner. Corner driven in. Good strength from Pericic. Dixon cuts in. Lays it out wide. Given away in the middle of the park. Toby lays it forward. It's a glorious ball for Dickinson. And again, the East defence solid when they need to be. Corner driven in. A touch. Dickinson gets the head up and shoots with the left. Harbot hasn't held. And Longbottom clears the ball up the park. Annerley. Is this their last chance to go forward? Toby. Dixon. And that's the final whistle, which sees this round 9 catch-up South East Queensland Diamond League match end. Eastern Suburbs 2, Annerley FC 1.
Jeff, I suppose at the end of the day, 3 points, reasonably cruising at 2-0. A mistake at the back, let them back into the game, and they took some impetus from that.
Yeah, it probably wasn't one of our best games, Blanch, to be honest. I think we didn't go. We went out with a good game plan, and the girls just didn't execute it, unfortunately. And credit to Annerley, a bunch of very young girls, and they were pretty much, to be honest, out enthused us for most of the 90 minutes. We made a mistake at the back, which gifted them a goal, but in saying that, we just didn't play well.
Very important 3 points in the context of the league, though. Must be happy, maybe not with the performance, but certainly with the 3 points.
Yeah, without a doubt. Obviously, it's good, especially this time of year, and especially where we sit on the table at the moment. 3 points is definitely a must. Obviously, we had some girls out. No excuses, though. I don't think they would have helped. But 3 points is the be-all and end-all for us tonight, and that obviously sticks our place in the top 4. Obviously, I hope some results go our way the rest of the week.
The old cliche is it's good to see when you're playing poorly, you can still pick up points, and I suppose tonight was a classic example of that old cliche.
Yeah, without a doubt. I've got to be happy. Obviously, we'll go back to the training paddock on Monday and work on a few things that we need to work on, we move forward from there. So 3 points is 3 points, and I'll definitely take them, and we roll on.
Phil, obviously not the result that you were looking for, but still an enthusiastic performance from the girls. They never gave in, and when it got back to 2-1, no real clear chances, but some good half chances that maybe on another night would have gone in.
Yeah, look, the experience plays a big part in that, and we keep talking about how these girls need more experience, but we need to force that into them. We can't just wait for it to happen. I don't think we were enthusiastic enough in the first half. I think it was probably overawed, and maybe we let the game get to us a bit too much. But yeah, you're right. Second half, once we scored that goal, there was a bit of enthusiasm there. I think some of the subs came on and really changed the tempo. But in saying that, we need to keep that up for 90 minutes. If we can't do it for 90 minutes, we're not going to get anywhere.
Having said that, though, once that goal was scored, there was obviously an increase in tempo. You started to win some of the midfield battle, which I thought throughout the match, East probably dominated it fairly strongly. And once you started to do that, you could see that the side structure and the way they were playing was probably more like they were sent out to do.
Yeah, that's right. I do think the first half we were beaten technically. Our technical skills were nowhere near up to the standard of East tonight, and that made things difficult through the midfield especially. So I asked the girls at halftime obviously to lift their tempo, but to focus on those technical aspects as well, and that's got to be our goal for the development of these young players. It's got to play at a high tempo without losing your technical ability.
Obviously, a victory tonight would have put you in the third spot, but even a loss tonight still doesn't mean that there's no chance of making the finals, which, with enough games to go, you've still got enough points up your sleeves. So it's going to be a hard slog, but at the end of the day, you're still in with the chance of playing finals football at the end of the season.
Yeah, we've got a pretty hectic schedule coming up. At the start of the season, midway through the season, we identified games where we'd like to take points, and we think it's realistic. This was one of those games. We've got a crowded schedule coming. We've got 4 games in 2 weeks because 4 of the girls are about to head off to Townsville for National Schoolgirls. So we don't have any games for 2 weeks and then 4 games in 2 weeks in that period. And that'll be a real test for us, because if we can get points from at least 3 of those games, there's a good chance that we can end up in the 4.
There we have it, a 2-1 victory to Eastern Suburbs here in this round 9 catch-up match at Heath Park. Lex, you called 2-0 at half-time, and you said, though, if there was a mistake, there could be a mistake that led to an Annerley goal, which actually did happen.
That did happen, and probably one of my picks for the player of the match, Karen Longbottom, and Kana was another player of the match. Just bit of miscommunication and a bad error there led Annerley back into it, and I agree with what you said before. Not so much the football wise, but it just gave Annerley the energy and the impetus to push East to try and get the equaliser, and that was the last 20 minutes of the game. I think Jeff was a little bit harsh on the girls. I thought they did enough to win, and probably deserved to win in the end. So yeah, very important 3 points for East. But Annerley, yeah, they're a good, young, enthusiastic side, well structured. Phil's got them going well, and they'll cause a few headaches along the way. If they don't make the 4, they'll certainly determine the top 4 bracket for sure.
They, as we said, they scored from a mistake, but in all fairness, after that they did lift their game. They started to win probably the midfield battle a little bit more, but they really didn't create any clear-cut chances. There was a lot of half chances, and on another night they could well have equalised.
Oh, for sure. But when you're 2-1 down, you're gonna try and get something out of it. When you're 2-0 down, it's very hard. It's hard to get back into it. So yeah, that's always going to happen. And Annerley, to their credit, did it. So, but as you said, they didn't really create a lot of clear-cut chances. But second half, East didn't either. So I think a well-deserved 3 points for the Tigers.
Well, thank you for being our co-host tonight, our Football Brisbane analyst, as we call them.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm sure we'll catch up around the games with the women's matches in the future.
Yeah, for sure, Blanchy, and thanks for having me, and yeah, all the best, mate.
Okay, the cameras will be out at Redlands on Sunday for another round 9 catch-up match between Redlands United and Sunshine Coast.